Yo, what is going on YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Road to Endgame, episode number 12. Actually, a very big announcement for this series and probably the biggest shift in this series. I quit Gwydion, alright? I'm not quitting the game, I'm quitting Gwydion. I am fed up with this server. Now, I'm not gonna fucking speak a whole paragraph regarding why, but I can summarize it with the fact that I have probably messaged like 15, 20 endgame people simply asking for a singular thing, and that is if they know anyone who is selling barras or sunshines. Because elixing this guy to endgame without any form of foods, that's gonna be fucking torture. And well, I have not got a singular reply from anyone apart from two, which was no. And as fair enough, I mean, it's not like I expect to be gifted 100 million gold and shit, but it would be cool if I got some help and at least got set up with a few things, because it's not like it's difficult for an endgame tune to have meteoric drops, disc, foods, all that kind of stuff. If anyone asks me on Iran or on Tyrannus, sure, I've got fucking loads of that. Here you go. But hey, in short, I haven't really found anyone helpful on this server, which leads me on to the fact that if I was to fulfill this series on Gwydion and get to endgame, I wouldn't want to play that tune after getting endgame, you know? I would quit that server as soon as I finish this series. But a server that I want to play on at endgame, that is Tyrannus, which brings me on to the fact that I'm level 114 on Gwydion as we speak. I am just throwing that tune in the trash, and we are starting the exact same thing, but on Tyrannus. Now, I'm not gonna bore you guys with level 1 to 114 again all over, but on a different server, so this video will kind of be fast forwarded to the point where I am 114 on Tyrannus, but I mean, the general consensus is that I wouldn't want to play on Gwydion at endgame regardless. So I feel like just doing this series simply for the fact of doing it, sure that would work, but like I've got 6 million gold on Gwydion. I have not found a single thing to buy or anything. Sure, I could have tried harder. I could have, spammed every single person I've seen on that server and trying and getting contacts with someone, but end of the story is you know, I'm fed up with that server. I haven't really had any bad interactions or anything, but I've not had any fucking interactions at all. And that is an issue because I'm trying to get my hands on gear, I'm trying to get my hands on quest, armor, blah, 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 and I just get no fucking help from anyone. So that brings me on to the announcement, as you guys probably have figured out by now. I am moving over to Tyrannus for this series, but like I said, I will be level 114 in this video in just a second, and I will continue on with this whole road to endgame. Just as normal, I'm still a ranger, all those things, but I will be playing on Tyrannus instead. Now, I already play on Tyrannus, so I obviously have gold and I have all these different things. But this series is not free to play. It's never been free to play. It was never intended to be free to play. And I also don't mind helping myself with my other tunes on this server, as you guys will probably see in the future episodes. So, in short, moving to Tyrannus, end of story. So as you guys can see, I just have a little bit of the starter kit for myself here. I will have a lot more Ranger gear and stuff later on in this video, as you guys will see, because obviously I have gold on Tyrannus to buy Ranger gear. So this series will be a little bit roided up since I can just get myself some pretty OP gear. But like I mentioned, the point of this series was not free to play. Speaking of which, I will make a free to play version of this series eventually. So I will do a completely free to play series, also being Road to Endgame, where I will get no help, no anything from myself or from anyone. I mean, of course, if someone offers to help me, that's fair enough. But I'm not gonna give myself gold, I'm not gonna buy plat, I'm not gonna give myself any form of handouts. So that series will be exactly what this is, except it will be 100% free to play. But anyway, I will be 114 in just a bit here. I'm just kind of showing you guys how simple things can be if you just have the resources. I'm running around here with a Jubilation Licks and a tier 3 Sunshine Castrol, and I'm one-shotting everything, and I'm just lixing, leveling up super fast, no worries. And so here we are. We are 114 on Tyrannus. You can see the tune right there, 114 on Gwydion. And then that 114 Burrows Ranger on Aran is actually me as well. But anyways, these are some of the stuff that I have obviously on this server as of now. Um, Here is some of the gear, a couple of Royal Brutality bands. I will later on actually get some more stuff, which is not showing in this video, obviously. But, in other words, a pretty strong start, a little roided up for in terms of gear. But as I've mentioned a couple of times now, it is what it is, right? This is not intended to be free to play. Although I haven't bought plat or anything to get these things, I've simply just played on Tyrannus previously, and I have tunes here, and I play on this server actively. It's probably like my favorite server, which is also why I decided to move over to this server. Besides the fact that I don't see any reason for playing on Gwydion. But anyways, enough server bias tea. This series will carry on as per usual. And with that said, let's just get straight back to the actual point of the video. And we are exactly where we left off, but on a different server. So at the start of the video, we were doing exactly this, killing trees on Gwyd. Now we're killing trees on Tyrannus. So with that said, I will be able to get my meteoric set in just a little bit, since I can actually get my hands on drops on this server because, well, at least someone plays on the server. So let's get our hands on the meteoric bow, because I did get the warden bow, but the flint bow is actually better than the warden bow for whatever reason. And just like that, we do get our hands on the meteoric bow. And I will obviously get the full meteoric set in just a second here. This voiceover being a little, well, probably like what, fucking 2 weeks later. But anyways, we get our hands on that bow, we continue lixing, and then in just a second, as you guys can see, we do have our full meteoric set, sorry. I think I forgot to record that, or I have deleted those videos, because I'm editing this on a PC, and I'm recording this, the actual video, the footage that you're watching on my phone, obviously. And somewhere along the lines of just sending like 3, 4 different episodes of footage over to my PC, some clips do get lost, unfortunately, and I can't be fucked to try and find them and whatever. So there's a little bit of stuff missing from uh, from this episode that should have been included and that was intended to be included. But regardless of which, these videos and these episodes should get a whole lot more clear now. Because now, as of recording this video, I am actually on making episode number 13th, and this is the 12th episode. In the past, I've been on making like episode number 10, and I've been editing episode number 5. So it's been like a little fucked up in the timeline. But now it is all perfectly lining up, and so that leads me on to actually ending this episode. And like I said, hopefully from now on, the episodes will be a whole lot more clear and make a little bit more sense in regards to the timeline. Because let's just say I haven't exactly been editing and making the videos anywhere close to each other in terms of relative time. But anyways, that's it for the 13th episode. No, sorry, the 12th episode. Almost getting ahead of myself already. And I'll see you guys in the next one.